moving the conversation of aircraft acquisition to the next level, and by so doing, moving the Nigerian aviation industry to its next level. Today, we have the deal rooms in the main building of the hotel. We have a number of organizations already registered to participate in the deal rooms. Deal room A, we have the room lead, ATR and Zenith Bank, the repertoire, Asuru Sunday. More details will come just before we leave to the deal room. But let me mention some of the companies and organizations that have registered in case you have not yet made an interest to be a part of one of the deal rooms. We have Aglo Air, Metro Aviation, PexJet, EAN Aviation, Saco Aviation, Global Apex Air, Deson Airlines, CopterJet International, Alex, Udoma and Bello Osage, North Star Aviation, Pioneer Airlines, Skyjet Aviation Services, OAS Helicopters, and Huria Airlines. Only those who have been registered to be part of the deal rooms will be attended to. So if you still want to be a part, the lobby in the hotel is the place to register. Later this morning, we would also have the Civil Aviation Entrepreneurship Clinic, from concept to commitment, structuring bankable aviation deals. We have a number of people who have registered to be a part of that clinic. If it sounds like what you and your organization or team members want to be a part of, please register in the hotel at the registration desk. And when it is time, you'll be directed to where it will be. This morning, we kick off with the presentation on de-risking and scaling aircraft leasing in Africa, profitable and guaranteed models for capital mobilization. And the facilitator of this session is the Senior Manager, Project and Asset-Based Finance at Afrexim Bank. Before I welcome him, I would like to say there's tea out there, there's coffee. If you need any, you can quietly, discreetly get a cup, sit, and be a part of the conversation for the next 30 minutes. My name is Joyce Daniels, Queen of Talk, and I'm one of the hosts today. Now, please join me, welcome from Afrexim Bank, Mr. Ayo Mubarak. This is morning. The clap in the morning is always louder. It's always very strong, very encouraging. Yes, thank you.
Good morning, thank you. Yeah, good morning, all. I wanted to stand on all protocols, but I guess I'm the first person this morning. So I would say, exactly. So I would say, Honorable Governor of Lagos State, Honorable Minister of Aviation, representative of the Permanent Secretary, the Secretary General of the Aviation Commission that was here yesterday, and to my delegates and participants at the event. As she has said, my name is Ayo Mubarak. I head the project finance desk for Anglophone West Africa, and I sit in Abuja office after a couple of years in Cairo. I would try and not repeat a lot of the things that we've said over the last since yesterday, but I'll talk about what we do and how we look at aviation as a stimulant for trade. So the role of aviation in trade and industrial growth cannot be overwhelmed enough. It is one of the most popular multipliers of modern economic development. And I think people said yesterday, the industry supports 86 million jobs, over 4 trillion in economic activities worldwide. And the role of aviation supports trade and industrial growth remains significantly untapped. Regional and local airlines that cannot support the easy movement of goods and people that would drive trade, continue to operate under the significant constraints and particularly high cost of doing business. So in 2022, Afreximbank commissioned a feasibility study to understand the structural gaps in African aviation space, particularly focusing on African airlines specifically. Financing, competitive priced aircraft financing, which we all talked about yesterday, limited fleet growth and renewal of their fleets. The data shows that the weighted average leased fleets by global airlines is about 81%, compared to about 38% for African airlines, which is significantly low. African airlines face systematic barriers to accessing aircraft financing, elevated perception of foreign sovereign and airline credit risk, driving high capital charges, limited availability of long tenor USD funding, restricted access to export credit agencies, and underdeveloped local capital markets. These constraints translate into material inferiority terms for the African airline industry. There's over reliance on short-term tenor, high-cost operating leases, high maintenance reserve requirements, and security deposits. Like I said, most of this we talked about yesterday. So I'll move on. In effect, we see a scenario where there's low leasing penetration, about 3% and 4.1% of the share of leased fleets by value and number of aircraft, respectively. Suboptimal leasing qualities, transactions typically skewed towards older and lower value aircraft. Growth and fleet modernization is constrained and a consistently widening gap versus other emerging markets like Asia and the likes. So a Pan-African leasing platform, which Afreximbank is setting, can break the cycle of fragmented high-cost aviation investments. By aggregating demand across multiple countries and airlines, the platform will reduce capital costs, drive industrial investment, enhance connectivity, and make African aviation a scalable, investable asset class. So what are the key benefits of the aviation platform? Oh, sorry. Apologies. So what are the key benefits of aviation platform? Lower cost of capital through aggregation. I just mentioned that. Industrial development, that's predictable long-term fleet planning, support for MROs, centers, training academies, cargos, and logistics hubs. Trade facilitation, expanding freighter leasing and ground support equipment, enhance AFCFTA trade flows. Institutionalization investment, standardization, diversification, and governance make aviation suitable for pensions and sovereign funds, which is something we didn't talk about, how pension funds and sovereign funds will actually invest in things such as the aviation platform. So what lesson from trade finance pooling applies to aviation? Afreximbank experience as a multi-obligor trade finance facility demonstrates the power of pooling reduced risk and crowd-in capital. For those who may not be familiar with the term trade finance pooling, is a structured finance approach where multiple trade finance exposures, such as loan guarantees and trade receivables, are combined into one single diversified pool instead of being handled many small different transactions. The simple principle can be applied to aviation, which helps in diversification, standardization, credit enhancement. The current global aircraft leasing platform that Afreximbank are in the room are working is to launch soon can be assets and will be set up as an SPV. FEDA is an equity provider. FEDA is our fund for export development. That's our equity arm of Afrexim. Will provide the startup equity. Afreximbank will underwrite a guarantee for debt funders, which will allow institutional investors to provide senior debt to fund assets that the SPV will acquire. So basically what we're doing is providing both equity into the leasing platform and putting the necessary guarantees and instruments to kind of encourage debt financiers to come into the space and support this financing, this platform. So the funding will be used to acquire different underlying assets, which will then be leased to multiple airlines across geographies, which is in Africa. Investors can participate in both debt and in equity. with well-defined risk parameters. Additionally, the platform will be partnering with well-established global lessors who will provide operational oversight on the day-to-day activities of the SPV. So what governance standards are required to attract institutional capital into Africa? A couple of them were spoken about yesterday: harmonization, which is the SATEM and the Yamoussoukro decision; strong governance, independent investment committees, clear cash flows, waterfalls, enforceable covenants; enforceable repossession and FX rights; ESG and disclosure standards. It's also important. So what are the aviation investments in Africa? So why has investments in Africa remained fragmented, and how can pooling change this? Africa's aviation sector has enormous potential, but historically it has not attracted large, coordinated and investment. Instead, the financing has come through one-off. So the fragment segment from small and financial weak airlines restricts institutional infrastructural shortages, which are all the things we also spoke about yesterday. So what is required from regulators, banks, and operators to scale aircraft leasing in Africa? I talked about regulation. Under regulation, you have the legal and treaty environment, which things like the IDRA rights, the FX and repatriation framework. You talked about targeted credit supports, and you talked about tax and leasing reforms. So another thing is strong independent aviation regulators, which we need to have in Africa to ensure things move forward. Banks and institutions. So second is bank and financial institution. They shift from passive lenders to structured aviation financiers. So one is to develop an aviation finance expertise, which Afreximbank has developed over the past 15 years with support to some airlines such as KQ, such as Eric, and of other which I've talked about guarantees, I've talked about letter of credits, the pre-delivery payments, the PDP, which we nowadays, financing and dedicating leasing platform, which I just talked about, and partnering with DFIs. Afreximbank is we're more interested in partnering. So you see a lot of engagement with our other DFI partners like AFDB, like AFC. And we are under this African Multilateral Financial Institutions, which is a platform that ensures that we all scale up. When we do something, we invite them. We do try and see how we can do it together so that we can do more. So that's then another part is supporting local currency solutions. They're directly addressing currency mismatch by developing FX hedging solutions and through the provision of liquidity facilities for USD obligations. So airlines and operators earn investment confidence through discipline and transparency. I think that has already been spoken about yesterday. I won't say too much. But just to try and conclude, because I assume we all know a lot of the problems and challenges we have. At Afreximbank, we try to create an Afrocentric solution, trying to see how we resolve our problems with our own partners and our own airline companies. And we ensure that we can take some certain risks. The United Nigeria chairman spoke about getting country guarantees. Afreximbank can provide you with country risk support, where it ensures that you cover the risk.
Okay.
Utility services provided by the various airports may need to be looked upon for improvement.
All right.
And then the other, I believe they pay more as they could, considering the resources that they have. But I think most importantly, passenger comfort at the airports,
Yes, sir.
connectivity arrangements, in the future should be hastened or, fast-tracked to ensure that at least we end up with a hub, possibly at Lagos Airport. And if that happens, we could follow it up with another hub at Abuja. Those are in the future. But for now, I'll still give kudos to the minister and his team of heads of the agencies under him.
Thank you very much, sir, for having this conversation.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
But the there was very little thought given to Africa, and I would think no thought given to the unfolding of independence in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, where African countries stepped into the Chicago Convention, which left them with little alternative but to have their own national airline, and thereby fragmented a small market. So I'll try to do the context first. I'm going to skip through quickly. Where should I be pointing? Ready to go? Okay. No. Excuse me. Has it moved? Now it's ready? I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, we'll get straight into it. Why not? This is a 32-page slide where it's mostly appendices trying to provide the context that I mentioned, but I'm having trouble getting it moving. Steady. Okay. So if there are any OEMs or lessors who take objection to this presentation, please bear with me. Our goal is that the industry here is normalized, made much bigger with much greater opportunity for OEMs, for lessors, for service providers, and hopefully for MROs on the continent. But most of all, it's focused on reducing airfares, enabling the reduction of airfares affordably so that more people can travel, so there can be more economic growth and development on the continent. So if you look at it objectively, the industry at present is in fact a hidden extraction industry. It's not intentional, it's structural. There's permanent capital flight in terms of the revenues generated by the non-African carriers on intercontinental routes. There's further permanent capital flight in terms of proceeds of aircraft purchases where the money leaves the continent, aircraft leases where the rentals leave the continent, aircraft financing where the debt service leaves the continent. And there are lots and lots of issues that you know better than I do in terms of maintenance, repair, and crew, which also means that money permanently leaves the continent. But the real burden is the economic activity that doesn't happen because of the inadequacy of the air transport. In a study by MIT in the late noughties, they put it at possibly 1% of GDP per annum. So if you take the African $3 trillion economy, you get to something like half a trillion dollars of economic forfeit since 2010. And it so happens that in 2010, I was asked by the then heads of African airlines such as Ethiopian, Kenya Airways, Royal Air Morocco, and others to come up with an innovative financing opportunity, an innovative financing strategy for African airlines. And some of that thinking is actually unfolding today. Okay. So how can airlines of themselves stem the outflow? Is it reasonable for us to expect that airlines of themselves fix the system? How can airlines improve profitability? And how can airlines reduce airfares affordably to offer affordable airfares? And I believe the answer is we need to leverage smart money in the way that is being considered here in Nigeria, which is a very welcome development. And it needs to be contextualized, I think, in terms of hard infrastructure. In Africa, an aircraft equals a bridge. So, asked in 2010 by the heads of a lot of African airlines to come up with an innovative financing strategy, we proposed a thing called commercial aircraft finance enterprise. Now, I'm not trying to sell that today. I'm just trying to introduce the thinking, which has been there for a long time, which is to contextualize and to position commercial aviation in terms of hard infrastructure, which tends to get a lot more attention. And the benefits of introducing a continental public-private lessor is that, to the tune of accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative, you can domesticate some of the benefits that we've talked about here from an investor and financier and lessor side. And remember, for existing OEMs, existing lessors, it's all good because you're growing the pie. We can reduce the permanent capital outflow and increase economies of density and scale, because the absolutely crucial thing to make airfares affordable is to reduce unit costs. And the only way to reduce unit costs is to increase economies of density and scale. And the way to increase economies of density and scale is to aggregate traffic. So there needs to be a tendency to aggregate traffic so that unit costs are brought down, so that airfares can be offered affordably. Is there appetite to go into the industry part, which is the kind of the bigger picture? Some? Yes? Okay. So for some reason, this is going backwards. Can you help? It just won't move. Maybe you control it, okay? Please go. So we can come back to that. Keep going, please. Yeah, okay. There, thanks. Okay, Aaron mentioned $1 of profit per passenger in Africa compared to the other regions in the world. So it's razor thin, to say the least, the margins in African airlines. Again, partly due to the fragmentation of the industry here. Let's go backwards again. The presentation seems to want me to come back to this slide. So let's explain how commercial aircraft finance enterprise would work. So we have a 1-800 number, 1-800 My Cafe. And it's a public-private leasing company which has the 4 key pillars to success in leasing. 1 is low cost of capital. 2 is strong buying power. 3 is market reach. And 4 is true and deep knowledge of the metal and the documentation. So an airline calls 1-800 My Cafe and submits a proposal. And Cafe is the supplier of right-sized, mission-suitable, affordable airplanes for commercially viable business models. It gets a review. If it's approved, then Cafe does what it says in the tin. It's a commercial aircraft finance enterprise. It makes the airplane available. But if it doesn't, it needs to go back for review by the submitter. And it either gets amended to fit within an African context, or it gets rejected. So fitting means that the proposal contributes to the aggregation of air traffic. It doesn't continue the fragmentation. The air traffic will be aggregated. That's part of the business model. It could be a feeder airline serving to introduce passengers to another airline. That could be viable because that's an aggregation of traffic. The important part here is that it's to the tune of accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. Because the continued fragmentation of the industry it's not of itself harmful. You could have any number of airlines. But if the nature of the airlines fragments the traffic, then the aggregation can't happen. And if you can't aggregate, then you can't achieve your economies of density and scale. And remember, even in China, China has had this focus for the past 2 decades on increasing scale, because scale is everything in the business. So that's the model in a nutshell. It accentuates the positive and helps to eliminate the negative. Yeah, but I don't want to go back. So the benefit of this model, there are customers that want it. The market is actually identified. It's African airlines want dedication suitable airplanes. There's private sector appetite. There are lessors here in this room that would like to scale up their activities faster, given that aircraft leasing is a highly resilient sector. So an investment in this is low risk and profitable. But from an African perspective, it generates like other leasing companies, but it also catalyzes economic growth and development because it's an enabler of lower fares, which enables the traveling public to go about its business and create more economic activity. And again, I hope lessors and OEMs aren't finding this options, not because it hurts existing players, but because they're improving, which is for the benefit of OEMs and lessors. We do it with a Nigerian model or an African model, just too much push. And the important change incrementally. And by the globe, it must get so that it performs its societal role in enabling more economic activity. Transport and an investment in this type of vehicle, whether it's in Nigeria, whether it's one of the other MDB initiatives, low risk, fit for purpose, high reward. But because finally they get access to traveling public, it's a win, safe, efficient, affordable commercial air transport. So the industry stuff, just very quickly. So $1 per passenger profitability in Africa. And now it's over $1 trillion generated by commercial aviation every year globally. Rule of thumb, commercial air transport grows double every 15 years. Growth is almost assured. Everywhere else in the world, you have this extraordinary growth in commercial aviation, less so here. History of aircraft leasing presented here. Steve Udvar-Hazy, the godfather of aircraft leasing, in the Avenue of Americas, Los Angeles, and then Tony Ryan, my old boss, Tipperary, Ireland. Short history of other lessors, and then of course the concentration, if you're wondering, in Ireland stems from the GPA days. We had a first deal of the decade where AirCap acquired GCAS, and then the second deal of the decade, we've got James here from SMBC, where they've agreed to acquire Air Lease. So there's been a proliferation of aircraft leasing, something like 250 aircraft lessors. They're in the process of trying to concentrate to some extent now, but there really is lots of evidence that aircraft leasing is a sound investment. The global economy, bar the craziness of the last few weeks, looks assuredly to grow. Again, the point of this is onwards and upwards everywhere else. For the increase in traffic, increase in aircraft fleet, increase in aircraft efficiency, and of course we have a sustainability challenge, which doesn't get much attention now, but hasn't left. It's still presented to us. The fleet itself, onwards and upwards, doubles in the next 20 years. But again, the proportion, as Aaron said, of aircraft in Africa, far too small. The growth of aircraft leasing itself, now about half of all aircraft. The financing challenge is enormous. And if you take anything away from this conversation, please remember, in terms of aircraft leasing, what the bargain really entails. The lessor retains the risks and rewards of ownership, and the lessee assumes the risks and rewards of operation. Let that be your guide in negotiating. Advantages and disadvantages of aircraft leasing. I'll make the slides available if you want to have them later. The pillars we talked about before, and some words of advice from lessors about redelivery, maintenance condition, etc. It's worth spending a moment on them. So John Pluger talked about the return conditions that the aircraft must meet at lease expiry are of pivotal importance. I should have said John Pluger, Steve Udvar-Hazy's right-hand man. And it's often said that profitability in operating leases can be made or lost in the return conditions of the lease. This type of understanding is what I meant as part of the 4 pillars, deep understanding of the aircraft and the documentation. An odd thing about the industry is that as aircraft get older, they require more expertise and more attention. So it's actually more costly to operate aircraft as they get older. And there's an inefficiency in aircraft leasing transitions, which is important to mitigate. I wasn't too sure what format this would take, so I left the questions and answers possibility. But the main message that I would like to convey, and I've been working on it for a very long time, when resources and opportunity arise, is to focus on unit costs. We must get those unit costs down so as to allow airlines to reduce airfares affordably, so that people can pay for affordable airline tickets. And I hope if Nick is looking down that he would endorse that focus. Okay?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. I think our closing remark here is very simple. Colleagues, to be is to do, and to do is to do now, because tomorrow might never come. If you remember anything from what Mark has said and what I'm saying to you, is we must stop conferencing and start doing. I think one of the things that we must take away going forward is that next year we want to see a reduction in the number of aviation conferences, and we want to see an increase in evaluation of implementation of what we need to implement. We all know, and we have spoken about the single Africa air transport market. Dare I say, the single Africa air transport market is just an instrument for the implementation of the Yamoussoukro decision. The Yamoussoukro decision was actually an instrument for the implementation of the Yamoussoukro Declaration. We started all these things long before the Europeans even thought about it. They actually copied from us. They've been able to do it in the Single Europe Act, and they are streets ahead of us. The reason is because we talk and we don't do. I think for me, take this home with you. Next year, we are not going to meet to talk about anything. We are going to come to you and ask, what have you done? Because to be is to do, and to do is to do now, because tomorrow might never come. Thank you.
Aaron Monetsi for president. President not of a nation, but of Africa. But before you go, there just might be one or two questions that one or two people might have for you. Do we have the first two hands? Please, first two hands up. You have questions for the gentleman from Airlines Association of Southern Africa. My first question will be, how many countries are there in Africa, sir? You haven't answered that question that you threw at us. But before you answer, let's see if the other hand's coming up. Should he answer? Yes, please answer that.
55.
Thank you. And what's the fourth longest river in Africa? The third longest river in Africa. Did he answer that earlier?
No, somebody got the answer correct. River
Really?
Niger. Niger.
Oh, Niger. So what's the second?
Sorry?
What's the second?
Congo.
Congo,
Yeah.
okay. So it means they lied to us with that song. Now, Niger, Senegal, Congo, Orange, Lipopoza. We thought it was in order of length, so it wasn't. It was just the rivers in Africa. Oh, my teachers. I see there are no questions because the teachers here did an excellent job, right? Please appreciate them. Thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome.
Please appreciate the absolute effort of the Nigerian Aircraft Acquisition and Investment Summit for putting together such a rich collection of conversations. Your hands can't be tired yet. Please appreciate, celebrate the amount of enlightenment that has come through. And like Aaron said, next year, it's not about what are we talking about, it's what have you done. Before we go into the deal rooms, which we're about to delve into, I would like Mr. Mani Kanabe to please stand. Let's all see you. Founder and Principal Aviation Partners, Africa. Cindy Foster is also here. Principal Managing Partner, Avera Capital. And Captain Spiff is ably represented. Okay. Now, they are leading the Civil Aviation Entrepreneurship Clinic that would happen in the room in the hotel. So we would be heading out there immediately. Thank you so much. As many as have registered to be a part of this clinic, it is now time to go in there to have the conversation. The clinic is to talk about concepts to commitment, structuring bankable aviation deals for people who want to be successful in the aviation business at all, or are not yet at the stage of making deals, but you want to become deal room ready. That is the clinic to attend. You might have a team of 4 or 5 people, maybe 1 or 2 people should go in there and get the knowledge from there. And later they do a step down or a step up, depending on what you call it in your organization, to share with others what was learned in there. As we proceed to the deal rooms, yes, those who are going to the clinic are going there. As we get ready for the deal rooms, it's my pleasure to welcome the gentleman who will tell us exactly what the structure looks like and how it will go. Here, he serves as the head of technical unit for the summit. But when he's not doing summit business, he's the president, Labour Business School of Veritas University. Please welcome Dr. Osai Ilome as he comes to stage.
Thank you so much, Madam Joyce. And once again, very good morning to you all. And I want to appreciate you for your patience and your tenacity so far in this summit. This summit is actually transaction focused. And in addition to all that we have received with regards to the insights and the trends in the aviation industry, this is a time where we want to move those conversations into bankable structures. And so it is my pleasure to remind us of those that have registered for the deal rooms, because these are specific areas of transactions, conversations that will lead to transactions. and we only want those that are listed to be part of those conversations and transactions. So we will be running deal A deal room A and deal room B concurrently. So for deal room A, we'll be having Metro Aviation, Aglo Air, Overflow, EAN Aviation, Global Apex Limited, Saco Aviation, Sky Korea, the Sun Airlines, and Copter Jet International Limited, Alex / River State Investment Promotion Agency, Udo Udoma and Bello Osage, North Star Aviation Solutions Limited, Pioneer Airlines, Skyjet Aviation Services, OAS Helicopters, and Huria Airlines and Aviation Services. These organizations are in D Room A. And D Room A is here in this hall behind the branding that you see with Airpiece. On my left, you have D Room A. So for everyone that I've just announced, please, you will proceed to D Room A. And D Room A will be moderated by ATR / Zenith Bank. Please, you can proceed to D Room A on my left, behind the branding you see there. Then we have D Room B. D Room B consists of CBN. CBN will be leading that D Room B, and members of this D Room include the development finance institutions that are here present. We have the Afrexim Bank, we have the African Development Bank, we have the World Bank / International Finance Corporation, and we have the African Finance Corporation. If you're also a bank that is here, you are invited to be an observer status for D Room B. So please, we urge all these parties to please proceed to D Room B. D Room B is to my right, behind the branding of Aerovote. Behind the branding of Aerovote, you have D Room B. Behind the branding of Airpiece, you have D Room A. So please, can we proceed? Now, for others that are not attending the clinic session, we urge you to please remain in the hall and get yourself entertained. We have the refreshment just out there. In 40 minutes, we'll come back, then we'll proceed to D Room C and B. We'll proceed to D Room C and B. Thereafter, we will now converge again for plenary presentations and announcement on the commitment register. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, we're back, and the event is off to a great start. Right now, companies have been broken down into different batches, paired up with different banks to have conversations on how to move the aviation industry forward. We're looking forward to visiting these different rooms, different deal rooms as they have been called here, to have conversations with some of the industry experts. So go nowhere, we'll be right back.
Distinguished guests, please may I have your attention for a moment. The Aviation Clinic, Civil Aviation Entrepreneurship Clinic, holds in the main building of the Federal Palace Hotel. Should you get to the reception and speak with the people at the registration desk, you will be directed to the clinic. The deal rooms are in here at the back of the hall, but the clinic is in the main building of the hotel. So for as many as are interested in being a part of the clinic, please make your way to the registration desk at the lobby of the hotel and you will be directed to the clinic. The clinic is ongoing already. It is underway. Thank you.
That'd be cool. We could do that.
Thank you.
All right. Who's the one? Okay.
I don't know. We need to.
All right.
I will live.
Yes, sir. I was contracted. I'm a TV presenter and event host as well. Yes, sir. Please.
It does. This shows to the world that Nigeria is ready to fly. We have the intention, we have the support, the policies in place. We just need the energy for the implementation, and I can see it in every single face here represented at the conference, there's excitement.
Okay, that's it. If we praise the minister right now over 100, what would you give him and why would you rate him that percentage?
Wow, like I said yesterday in my talk, I've watched Nigerian aviation for about 2 decades.
Wow, that's
And I've observed the different, ministers that have come and gone. I did my NYSC at the Nigerian, the Ministry of Aviation in Abuja when I was much younger. Not being an aviation expert, he's a quick learner. When I speak to him, I feel like I'm speaking to an industry expert.
Yes,
We've been lucky to have him as a minister. Amazing job.
Oh, that's great. I'm really happy that you think this way. And hopefully, when you go back home, you get to spread goodwill and let everyone know we're doing great things in Nigeria. If you were Thank you so much. Sorry, can I get that?
Yes, for sure. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Only one.
No. Listen.
Only one picture.
Listen.
With the wife, only one now.
Yeah, I was doing video.
You would have, as I'm making video, you know, you can also.
Don't lie.
Yeah. Bring out my power bag, attach it before the next interview. All right. Let's go to that. So who else?
Yeah, we are overseas.
Sorry.
People,
What are we doing?
let us have a
Okay.
DDG of NCA.
Okay.
You know what's important? You are definitely the brain behind because NCA are regulators. Sir, what do you think this is bringing
Yeah,
to?
obviously the brain behind this, because
Because as NCA is a regulator, what do you see?
is the what?
Regulator now. Sir, what is this bringing to the table?
Okay, so what does this mean for the aviation industry?
Then they are having. What are you expecting? If you, what would you be expecting as part of the team to come on?
NCA is the regulator of what?
Aviation regulator.
Okay.
They are the aviation
Okay.
regulator. They are the industry.
Alright.
The man that you are supposed to interview, Layare, let him introduce himself.
Where is he?
He's coming. Layare, let him introduce himself.
Is it chatting?
People,
Hold on, okay.
let him introduce himself. Then you say, okay, you are an aviator. Can you tell us what specific you know?
Let's do it now.
Go and do.
Alright, we're going to sir? So, okay, on a call? So we'll have to come back. Let's go look for someone else. He's on a call. So, he's on a call. Hi, sir.
Sorry, no problem.
Are we good? Are we good? All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the second day of NAAIS. So how are you doing?
Very well.
Okay, so please, before we proceed, can you introduce yourself for people watching?
My name is Lai Are. I'm the managing director of Catamaran. We do a lot of stuff in the entire transport spectrum, aviation, road, marine and things like that. We're also becoming driving the airport special economic zones to provide fiscal incentives to airlines to improve their profitability and also attract investments into the Nigerian aviation industry.
Okay. Okay, sir. You were here yesterday. Can you please let us in on your peak moment from yesterday's summit?
I think that two times actually I was very impressed. The first one was the presentation by the guy from African Development Bank, and in which he talked about the structures they're trying to put in place to create ventures to attract financing for aircraft acquisition and things like that. And the second one was from the guys from AFG when they talked about what they needed from the country. And it also showed that Nigeria was also planning ahead in terms of foreign exchange policies that the new government brought, in terms of the airport special economic zones. A lot of those things were in his presentation, and to think that we've thought ahead of this and we're already putting structures in place to be able to address those things show that we're making progress.
Oh, well, that is very well said, sir. Looking at the way the economy is right now, do you think long term this plays a huge role in our economy and also on the global stage as well?
Oh, yeah, it does. Look, aviation is an enabler. Without aviation, every other thing we have would not be able to stand. And that is why I want us as a nation to look at aviation not just as flying from point A to B, but as a means by which investment is attracted into our society. Okay. So whichever way we do it, you want foreign investors, they have to come to your country and they have to come through aviation. So aviation is the platform that we require to be able to make progress in this country. And without it will be tough. But we're on the right path and we will get there.
Before we wrap things up, I'd like to know how long you've been in this industry. Because you sound like you do know everything that happens here. You've been here for the longest, right? How many years?
I got into the aviation industry in 1992 in Nigeria.
Oh, that's a long time.
I've been in the aviation industry for over 30 years.
30 years?
Yes.
Wow, that is a whole lot of time. But to wrap things up, is there anything you're looking forward to today?
I think that we just need to wrap up. We need to do the deals that they're doing, and we need to continue to create the environment for those deals to thrive.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for having this conversation with me. Do have an amazing day.
You too. Thank you.
Where are you going? All right, so I've gotten it. Thank you. Please.
So before the start this one, let us start from. Let's do that.
What?
The picture.
You still take it. Sir, can we talk now?
Sorry?
Can we talk now?
Yeah, so what do you want to do?
I'm good. So we're live, and I want to ask you a few questions about the event, what you think, and what it means for the aviation industry as well. All right, sir. So you have to hold this close to your mouth, or if you don't mind, I could help you
No, it's all right.
in it. Okay.
I don't want to talk too much. So
I'll make it very, very short, sir. Thank you very much,
just
sir.
hold it.
Yes, sir. So yes, close to your mouth. Close to your mouth.
Okay.
Yes. Ready? It's on. All right, we are still at the NAAIS, and I am with an amazing person. Sir, you are literally the brain behind this whole thing together, because you are not just, the head, you're also an industry regulator. So, sir, what would you say this means to the aviation industry?
Thank you very much. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to the Honorable Minister of Aviation. It means a lot, ultimately, to our President, Ahmed Tinubu, and Bola Tinubu, and he has given this platform all the necessary support that we need, or we needed. This summit that we have just started yesterday, you can see the array of people. You can see how serious it is.
Yes, sir.
You can see how we have advanced the aviation industry globally, because this is a journey we started with this administration.
Yes.
We've never seen a summit like this before.
No, we haven't.
I was once an operator, but now the regulator, and I've seen a lot of changes since we came on board with our Honorable Minister. He has given us a platform. All the travels you have done, going to Dublin, going to Paris, going to Boeing, for all to meet all these lessons and to invite them. They've all come. Right now, they're on the deal table, making deals, making sure that our local content is captured in all ramifications. You can see all the bankers here, insurance company. We have about 5 major bankers that are here.
Wow.
Everybody wants to deal. So it is a win-win situation for our operators and a win-win situation for the country.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for giving us some of your time and for helping to put all of this together. We really do appreciate that. So I do have an amazing day.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You can go. told me you don't want to talk too much, and I did not drag it too long. Thank you, sir.
Distinguished guests, please may I have your attention for a moment. Deal rooms A and B are now officially done, and we're moving over to deal rooms C and D.
Okay.
Deal room C is on insurance and insurance confidence,
Who's the only
and the
person?
room lead is NICOM. The repertoire is Dr. Charles. So deal
Yeah,
room
with who?
C,
Kendrick.
minimum insurance standards for leasing and financing.
Come and take me to my bed. Make I go
If
to
you're
my
registered
picture.
for this, please make your way to the deal room.
Sir, hello, sir.
Deal room B
Hi.
is running concurrently.
Okay, I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing, sir? Yes, so we would like to have a conversation with you before this panel starts, if you don't mind. All right, Mike, please. All right, sir. You have to hold this close to your mouth when you talk.
Pipeline with 5 priority projects. NAMA is also presenting an opportunity. Aviation is presenting an opportunity.
All right, guys, we are still live at the NAAIS. It's been an amazing day. So many deals going on. Sir, can you please introduce yourself for people at home?
Yeah, hello, my name is Jesse Singh. I'm with Embraer, head of customer finance for Europe.
Okay, sir. What does this deal mean to not just Nigeria, but on the global field? What do you think?
This event.
Yes.
Well, this event is incredible in the sense that it's brought together various stakeholders in Nigeria and Africa aviation, whether it be from the airline, capital providers, investors, insurance providers, regulatory bodies. So it's great to have everybody in one spot at one time.
Oh, that's good. So globally, this summit stands an opportunity to maybe add value to not just Nigerians, but also on the global stage as well.
Yeah, if you look at the overall market, and really, we divide Africa up into essentially 4 separate continents, and every little continent will have its own nuances, but the country. But no, I would say that we need strong leadership like his to continue. None of this is achievable if we don't have the support from the top down and the bottom up. So please continue to invest in aviation.
All right, thank you so much. Would you be speaking later today, or you did that yesterday?
I am done now. So.
Let me see my picture. Okay. So, okay. Let me see. I don't know why they did this. Oh, not the men. It's easy to get the men gravitate towards me, but the women, I don't know, maybe they have a personal problem with this. Let me see if I can talk to her. Let me see if I can talk to her. Mike, please. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Hope you don't mind if I have a conversation about the summit. I just want to ask you a few questions. Your life. I'm not going to make it too long for you. Okay. Yeah, so you have to hold on to this. It's going to be very quick. I promise. Just one or two questions, but I don't want to stress you. All right. We're ready.
D-Room D, please. D-Room D, fan. Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, please attend to D-Room D.
All right, guys, we are still live at the NAAIS. It's been an amazing day. Deals are being made, money is being made here. And if you're not here, I'm sorry, you're being left behind. But you can also catch up because this still goes on to 5. I have this amazing woman with me here. Before we proceed, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello.
For people watching at home.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nora. I represent OAS Helicopters.
All right. Is this your first time here? The first day?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't come yesterday?
I did come yesterday.
You did? Okay, so what was your peak moment from yesterday's event?
Basically, the information that they have that is not general information. So it's quite a privilege to be here. It's quite a privilege to be here and in order to get that information and take it back to our superiors and let them know that this is actually what's going on. These are the changes that we need to make. Yeah.
Are you Nigerian?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Where are you from?
Enugu.
So if you know Igbo, so do you want to do this in Igbo? No, I'm just joking. Okay, but what is another thing that you're looking forward to today?
Okay, well, basically the conversations that we have in private and insurance-wise and finance-wise, that's what we're really looking forward to. Yeah.
Okay. So far, so good. It's been a really, really amazing summit, the first of its kind. Is there anything that you would like to say to the Honorable Minister? Like, if you were to rate his performance so far, how many percent would you give him and why would you give him that particular percent?
Okay, well, I would give him 89 because there's still room for growth, of course, and it's not like negative growth, it's positive growth, something that we should definitely take advantage of, something that Africa, Nigeria is missing. So I think it's very achievable if, he puts his hand and other hands together, and it's very fulfillable. Yeah.
All right. Do you think this summit would not just add to our economic growth, but also on a global level?
Of course. It seems like Nigeria is a place where it's not reachable just because we don't have the right people in place, infrastructure. Yeah, so I think it's going to be very lucrative. Hopefully in the next 10 years, as we're having this summit, it's going to bring a lot of awareness, to those that are not, familiarized with what's going on here.
All right. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me. You do look amazing, by the way.
Thank you. So do you.
All right. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
You too.
Thank you, my love. Hello, it looks like there's a lot of conversation happening here, so I thought to come, join in on this convo. So if you don't mind, we can talk about the event.
We're talking about Nigeria.
We can talk about the future of this country on air. So, okay, you look like someone who would do so well with talking, so let's proceed. I'm just going to ask you, it's live.
You need to say that so that you get his consent first.
Yeah, it's live. Yeah.
Live at which station?
Aviation 001 TV.
Okay. Put it.
I'll help you with that. Are we good?
Why people are going? Who will say me and chairman?
Ready?
Mhm.
All right, so sitting on the men on this table having loads of conversations, and I thought that would be real nice to join in on the conversation. So, sir, would you let me know what you think about the summit so far?
Actually, this summit is very important and is part of what we are deliberating about on our previous backward and the current changes we are having from the Honorable Minister or current administration. We are trying to make comparison with these quick changes and implementation according to the national standard. So it's what we are making conversation on his good administration.
Oh, that is good. So you were here yesterday, right?
Yes, yes.
What was your peak moment from yesterday's event?
Actually, it's very enlightening and educating because we learn a lot on how to acquire investment, how to make it sustainable, and to have confidence in the aviation sector, as well as to standardize things.
Okay, so we see a lot is being said, a lot is being done, deals are being made. If you were to say something to the Honorable Minister right now, let's say, for instance, I say, let's grade the Honorable Minister, what percent would you give him?
Actually, if you ask me to grade the Honorable Minister, I am going to give him 99.9%. Because I work under him directly.
Okay.
I understand who he is and what he is doing. And he's part of the leaders that I've ever seen, someone that is so focused, someone that is well determined and believe in himself, in ensuring that all things are going on well.
Okay.
So I will give him 99.9%.
Just not because you work under him, but because he's doing a great job.
No. Naturally, he's not here with me.
Yes.
And if the truth comes, I have to say it.
Yes, that is correct. So, do you think that this summit would add extra value on the economy right now? Not just the economy in Nigeria, but the economy on the global stage as well?
Yes, for sure, it will add value. As you can see from the number of people who attended globally, you will find out that it gives a kind of confidence into the aviation sector in the country, confidence in Africa, because as you can see, especially the last speaker from the South Africa, which is saying that this summit is one of the greatest summits he has ever attended. He testified, if you are following up what he was saying,
yes.
Because he says it's not only for the Nigeria, I think the relevancy or the importance of Nigeria aviation sector, even South Africa and other African countries that are coming up, the investors will have a confidence to invest more in the country, to know that we are following up to the standard. That will encourage them to invest more. And the more there is an investment, the more opportunities. The more opportunities, the more economic circulation. The more economic circulation, it has a lot of advantage, vice versa.
All right, thank you very much for having this cover with me. Before we wrap things up, can you please introduce yourself for people watching at home?
So, my name is Dr. Nasir Sani, Director of Corporate Services from the Nigerian Meteorological Agency under the Federal Ministry of Aviation. I'm working in Naais.
Oh, Naais. All right. All right, thank you very much. Do enjoy the rest of the summer.
Thank you very much. You said it.
Right.
When?
Yes, streaming live and is also recorded.
Okay, it can be streamed.
Yes, on Aviation TV. Aviation 001 TV.
Aviation 001 TV, we can see.
Yes, on YouTube as well. And it's also going to be edited. Yes, recorded. It's live and recorded as well. So after, I think, a few days later, they're going to upload the recorded version as well for people that miss. Yes, Aviation 001 TV. All right, thank you very much. All right, you can proceed with your conversation. Thank you. All right, so what next? Okay, let's go talk to. Hi, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Oh, that's my tattoo.
What's written there?
Petit talker. Petty Talker. That's my media name. So hope you don't mind if we have a conversation with you.
Look, I'm not allowed to give interviews.
Why?
For my company.
But why?
Because then we direct to the comms team that can manage that.
Oh, but it's nothing too serious. It's just what you think about the event. That's all.
Yes, give me just a second, we talk.
Oh, all right, that's fine.
Just 1 second and we talk.
All right, I understand. You want to check in on your...
No.
Okay.
I'm finishing something here, but we can, you let me know what's exactly and we talk.
All right, thank you very much. Hello. Hi. So I want to have a quick conversation with you because I know you're in a hurry. I'm not going to take too much of your time. 2 minutes.
More than being on a hurry, I'm not allowed to speak to media.
But why?
Because we don't have a comms person with us at Airbus. And they're very strict in the procedure.
It's nothing really serious. Just what you think about the event. That's all. I'm not going to...
Nothing about Airbus?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Because they make it seem like I'm just talking to the men. I want to mix it up a bit.
Of course. And you should put more women. There are a lot here.
All right.
I just put it here?
Yes. Guys, it is still NAAIS, and today we are not just having conversations, we are closing deals. So how are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Please introduce yourself for people watching.
So my name is Huda, I work for Airbus. And I'm based in Dubai.
Oh, Dubai. This is your first time in Nigeria?
Not at all. We keep on coming to Nigeria very soon.
Okay, Nigeria is literally the best place to be at this point. Yeah. Let's talk about the summit for a bit. What do you think about this summit put together by the Honorable Minister?
Yeah, actually, it's the maiden edition. I heard about the summit.
Yes,
so that's, very well organized, very professional. We are here having a lot of insights about our local partners, all the local actors, and all the challenges they're facing, so that a company like Airbus can really address that in an efficient manner.
Okay, so before we wrap things up, because I know I need to let you go, what was your peak moment from yesterday's event, and what are you looking forward to today?
Actually, yesterday I was very keen on listening all this expertise about this very critical topic that the financing is, and how critical it is for the industry here globally.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting to see the solution that can be put in place by the actors. And what I'm expecting from today's sessions is actually it's a deal room day, so hopefully a lot of
deals are
interesting.
being made.
Yeah, I mean not from our side, but we will try actually to see what's going on the industry itself, so that we can push forward afterwards.
All right, thank you so much for having this conversation with me. You enjoy the rest of the summit.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No dry run, nothing. Like this. Thank you.
All right, my love. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, good morning.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
Good.
I hope you don't mind if I have a little bit of convo about the event.
What are you gonna ask me?
Just what you think about the event, and what you're expecting today. Not so much, but a lot. All right.
What do I think about the event?
Yeah, what do you think about the event? Your peak moment from yesterday's event? Were you here yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. What you're expecting from today's event as well?
Deal announcement.
Yes. Is your company getting into any deals today?
Well, we're hoping to. We're still in the deal room, so let's see if anything will go.
All right, we are back, and it's still the NAAIS happening right here in Federal Palace Hotel. I have a beautiful lady here with me because I love the ladies, and the ladies at this point love me. I like to think that. So how are you doing, ma'am?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, you look amazing, by the way.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. So let's go straight into today's discussion. What do you think about today's summit?
The summit in general, I think it's been very timely. I think it's very, very good. It's a conversation that we in the industry have needed to have for a long time. So I'm very happy it's happening at this time. I work as a lawyer. My name is Dr. Munchisola Olubemi. I'm the principal partner of the law firm called Stark Legal, and we do a lot of aircraft financing advisory. So this is a conversation that is timely. It's coming at the perfect time. And it's going to change the course of the industry. It's going to, aviation industry is one of the industries that the landscape is always changing, but now the landscape is going to change for good. It's going to change for even better policies that are going to come out of here. So I absolutely applaud the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development for this great initiative that is happening here today.
All right, that's good. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. Is there any key moment or peak moment from yesterday's summit that really sunk into your heart and you wanted to let us in on?
Of course. So the conversations yesterday that stuck with me were as regards how do airlines access funding for aircraft acquisition? How do airlines increase their fleet? And one of the things that struck me is the access or lack of access to data, because lessors want to have data on who they're leasing to, how the aircrafts that are being placed are being used. But even the big companies that deal in data and statistics have very little on Africa, almost zero on Nigeria. And that fact was highlighted by a lot of the speakers yesterday, the lack of access to data. And that is something that some people on some panels spoke about yesterday, about the fact that they are now working on generating data, capturing data, analyzing data to enable airlines, to enable lessors track their fleets, monitor the aircraft, see what the aircrafts are doing, and to be able to properly value these aircraft to ensure that people who want to deploy capital to Nigeria and Africa can do so based on informed decisions, based on access to data.
Judging by everything you just said now, someone did pay attention. But it is really good. To wrap things up, is there anything you'd like to say, or if I were to give you the permission to rate the Honorable Minister on his performance so far, what would you rate it?
A 10 over 10. I think he's been very bullish in the industry.
Yes.
I think that we are seeing a lot happening in the industry because of the initiatives that he's taking. So, Honorable Minister, well done. You're doing great.
Thank you so much for having this little conversation with me. Do enjoy
Thank
the
you
rest
for
of the
having
summit.
me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Very well said.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. We'll do 2 more females and then we're done. Battery's low. Yeah. I need to do some females. I've been doing men. So I want to focus on. Yes, I've been Hello. Hi. Good morning. Oh, is it afternoon yet? All right. Yes, it's afternoon. Okay, it is afternoon. Hope you don't mind if I talk to you. Is she still in your company?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I see. Now I need to talk to you. We're gonna be very. I just want to have a about the event, what you think, and just a little bit of yeah. Life, by the way. Right. Yes, okay.
Where is it?
Aviation 001 TV for the ministry. Okay. Aviation ministry. What's your name? I wish I could just cut your hair. We Nigerians, we have to buy ours and sew it in. Thank you. Thank you. You look amazing. You look amazing. Oh, I love your hairs. I could just. Do you know how much we buy these hairs? It costs a lot of money. That's a lot of money. All right, are we good? Okay, so yeah, you have just put it close to your mouth, or you just pin it.
Okay, I can just keep it like
Yes,
this.
that's fine. So we hold it this way so it picks up on your voice. All right. Yes, and we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the NAAIS, and you know my name is Cassandra, bringing you key moments right here. Hello, how you doing?
I'm good.
You
Thank
do
you.
look amazing. You know that, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a good thing that I get to make you blush a bit.
Yeah. You're actually helping me to get a bit more color.
That's good. So, this is the second day. Did you attend the first?
Yes, I did very much.
So, what do you think about the summit so far?
I think that's an amazing initiative because it really allowed to bring everybody together in the same room, all the stakeholders, key stakeholders, to keep supporting the growth of aviation in Nigeria, paving together this growth. Actually, a lot has been done already and rapidly in Nigeria, thanks to the long-lasting efforts of the Honorable Minister of Aviation Transport and Aerospace Development. So we really acknowledge that all together today, I believe. And one of my colleagues told me there is a Nigerian saying which states that the reward to a good work is more work.
Yes, but it is true. If you do so good, people are just gonna give you more work.
Yeah.
Yes, so that is correct. Let's talk about the effect of this summit on the global stage or the global economy. Do you feel that these summit being put together and the deals that have been made behind us are going to help, grow the global economy?
It helps because we just stated all together very clearly what's the checklist for investors when deciding to place aircraft, finance aircraft, lease aircraft. And we can see that compared to what has been done so far, I mean, that's the right path, the right pace, super rapid pace. And together, I believe today we need to sit, talk transparently, define the next steps of the different projects which will support the growth of aviation in Nigeria.
All right. Let's talk about the one thing you're looking forward to today. Yesterday we got done with that, but today people are making deals behind us. What are you looking forward to today?
Being a manufacturer, of course, it is really important for us. Airbus is a major aircraft manufacturer, and it is important for us to that our aircraft are being flown because it makes sense to support and boost the country's economy.
Yes.
So we're really looking forward to see the development of MROs. Because I heard many times this topic coming today on stage, and I believe that's key. So beside our own discussions, I really hope that this will be discussed and there will be key steps defined. And on our side, of course, we truly believe that there is a demand to be addressed in Nigeria in terms of aircraft capacity.
Yeah.
So we hope and Airbus will definitely be there to support this growth.
All right, thank you so much for having this conversation. We need to enjoy the rest of the summit. And have fun in Nigeria before you leave.
Definitely, we'll do so. Thank you.
All right, bye. Thank you so much.
But could I get your attention? Okay, let's go. So, yesterday we spoke about
hello.
Investable.
I need to reach some more females, maybe like 2-3 females again.
Access to capital.
They want to announce.
We would like to move forward from framework to execution. Because ultimately, the question is not whether these structures can exist. It is whether we are willing to build them up. And that is exactly what we are doing. Fidelity Bank and Aircraft Finance Germany. We are therefore very pleased to announce a strategic partnership between Aircraft Finance Germany and Fidelity Bank. This partnership is designed to combine international aviation expertise with domestic capital capabilities, creating a platform that can support fleet growth at scale. So I'm really, really honored to announce you that Fidelity Bank and Aircraft Finance Germany have signed this strategic partnership agreement earlier this year in Frankfurt. So, but we are moving on. So the whole idea is that we will set up an African aircraft finance and lease company in Africa for the African airlines and operators. And our name will be Aircraft Lease Finance for Africa, called Alpha. Okay, we are ready. Can I get the next? So in order to more impress you, or impress you more, it's not just audience and talking. Sorry, I'm a German engineer. It's also structured, okay? And you have learned yesterday, structure is very important. So Fidelity Bank will act as funding manager, whereby AFG will act as asset manager. It will all go into Alpha, our investment platform. And for each transaction, for each aircraft, we will set up a dedicated special purpose company, which will be the lessor. And this SPV will acquire aircraft and then will be finance lease, or as mentioned here, go into a dry lease to our airlines in Africa. And overall, this platform will make it happen that, and we are absolutely convinced that Nigeria will become Africa's largest aviation market. We are ready. Thank you very much.
No, good job.
Okay.
It was excellent.
Can we
Go to something small.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Just to thank everyone for lending us your ears. My name is Stanley Amuche, Executive Director of Fidelity Bank. So we're very excited about this partnership with AFG. We've done a lot in the aviation sector already. We believe that we're now well positioned to take it to the next level. And this partnership keeps Nigeria moving, keeps Africa moving, and that's what we're doing with AFG. So at this moment, Fidelity Bank is ready in this partnership to ensure that operators in this market were able to create the right platform for us to improve the aviation sector financing and leasing. And that's why we have gone ahead to sign this agreement. So thank you for giving us your ears. We appreciate you a lot. Thank you.
We are Fidelity. We keep our word.
So I'll round this up very quickly by saying Christian, Stanley, and Kencho have worked months on this because as AFG, we have Africa as one of our center points of attention. And we didn't just want to talk about it, we want to put it into action. And like I said yesterday, Nigeria is ready to fly, and AFG will stand beside Nigeria in this process. And we'll all get there together. Thank you.
So, gentlemen of Alpha, please take a bow together. Congratulations. This was first announced at the Nigerian Aircraft Acquisition and Investment Summit. Woo! Watch out for 2027. As Nigerians will say, ego choke. We'll take some more photos, please. We're going to, please don't leave yet. We'll take a few more photos. Leadership right here at Naais should also come take up a photo. Our DG NCCA is here present. I mean, let's make history and make it well. Please join us in the photograph. Cassie Spieth, please join in. Dr. Chris, somebody please join in this photo as well.
Yes, but this view. What's the deal? What is the need for Nigerians for the Nigerian aviation ecosystem?
The need.
What is the benefit?
DD Safiano, Fidelity Bank is also on stage.
For the Nigerian aviation ecosystem.
Photographers, please give way to the photographers. Congratulations and well done. And just because Mr. Peter side is sitting in front, please join the photo for us. No? We'll come and take the photo with you. Sir, please.
What is the benefit for the Nigeria
take the photo with you?
aviation
We'll
ecosystem?
see you and take one there. Should we do that? Yes, why not? Please, let's make our way there and take a photo. Are we taking this one together? Are we taking one? So one more time, please look at the camera. Smile. Give a thumbs up around your chest, not on your face. Yes, thumbs up around your chest. Yes, alpha. All right, let's go. Take a photo around.
Should we go now?
Yeah, we're taking photos with Mr. Peter's side. Yes, please around Mr. Peter's side. Yes, sit around him, sit by him, sit on him. Side of him. Side. Yes, Shekuma, you can. Cassie, please sit. Cassie, sit. Please sit. Stanley sits. Thank you so much. Yes. Where's Kencho? Okay. Good.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. And congratulations. Honorary chairman of the advisory board. A few more moments and we'll get to the end of the deal rooms and we'll come back to plenary. Let the music keep going softly. Thank you.
Very big in financing aircraft, sourcing aircraft, leasing aircraft. We're already doing a lot in Nigeria today. We're financing most of the airlines, the big ones in Nigeria. And we're just finding it and finding another platform to improve on what we're doing already. So the arrangement is for us to find finance, bring finance and expertise together to make sure that financing of the aviation industry is one industry you have to have the technical know-how to get into. So we're bringing the technical know-how for LG to our ability to finance. So it's like technical know-how meeting financing to make sure that the aviation will de-risk the involvement in the aviation sector and make sure it's done very well. That's what we're doing. How much is this deal worth? Well, I mean, it's what is as open as anything. So it's not like a deal worth any particular amount. It's as you get deals, you do it. Whatever the deal is. How that will involve in the aviation industry. Oh wow! I'm sure if you've been here about today, we supported Airpeace a lot, IBOM Air. We've been very much. In fact, when the industry was a bit skeptical about financing aviation, we were the ones that took the bull by the horn and we started supporting. So this is just another step we're taking in the right direction. Okay. So.
All right, sir.
Aircraft leasing?
Sorry.
Is this majorly on aircraft leasing to spin
Both financing and leasing. It depends. I mean, if you have part of your money, you just want outright purchase, why not? Because if you will be able to source the right kind of aircraft based on your need, based on what you want to use it for. And therefore, if you want financing from us directly to buy, of course, you can do that. We have done that already. But if it's to lease, the SPV, as explained, can buy the assets and be able to lease, so you pay lease rental. So it depends on what the operator wants.
It's usually for the Nigerian market, it's not African.
Basically, it's for Nigerians, basically, because of course, there are a lot of opportunities here. Most other African countries, you don't even have airlines going there. You spend almost a day just to go from there to DR Congo. But it's a 2-hour, 15 minutes flight from Lagos here. So we believe there are a lot of Nigerians go to a lot of places, and you have to go either to Ethiopia, and then come back and all that. That's not right.
All right, so to wrap things up, what's the major benefit of this when it comes to the Nigerian aviation ecosystem?
What's the benefit of this?
Yes, the deal.
Wow. I mean, of course, the deal is very, very important. Most people want to get into this business, but financing has been an issue. Now, if you don't have the whole money, when you talk about leasing, all you need is to pay the lease rentals and be able to get into the deal. We need people who are really ready for the business. If you get into the business, you understand what to do, and you're ready to stay the cost, not that you get the aircraft and disappear, you won't pay your lease rental. If you have people who are very, very, of course they can get in. You don't have to wait to have all the money to buy aircraft. You pay lease rentals and be able to own the business. That's what we want to achieve.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Finally, in the past, we've invested in the aviation industry.
Yeah.
But since this administration, things seem to have opened up.
Yes.
If you look at the situation.
Yes.
So what is your projection and what is the benefit of today's summit?
No, I think Nigeria is taking the right place when it comes to aviation. Over time, we will expect that aviation in Africa, starting from West Africa, Nigeria should be the hub for aviation in Africa. So the current government and the minister has done a lot to open up the aviation sector. And that was bringing all this. What you see here between yesterday and today shows the kind of drive towards that achievement. So with what we're doing and what other players in this market can do, we believe that in the next few years, this will be the place to be. More airlines will come in, even from Nigeria and outside. That's what we want to achieve.
Now, what's your advice for airlines who have this challenge of acquisition of aircraft?
Of acquisition?
Yeah.
You have an asset that can do your business with. That's what I've said earlier.
So one of the reasons for this deal
Of course.
is what you just said.
That's correct.
All right, thank you very much,
much.
sir. Sir, please, can we have a personal interview with you? Edition 01 TV. All right. Okay, sir. All right, sir. It's time for the interview, sir. All right, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the NAAIS Summit, and today we're talking deals. We all know that Fidelity Bank has been one bank that has backed the aviation industry. So how do you feel about today?
Yeah, it's a great day. Particularly, we're here trying to announce to the market our strategic partners with FG. We've done this earlier on in the year, and this is just the right opportunity for us to let the market know that this is a deal we have signed, and that's why we've been here. Very happy about it.
All right, thank you so much. So, sir, can we have the nitty-gritty of this deal? Break it down to us. Let us know. I don't know, at this point, I don't mind.
So it's a startup deal, and then we are, like my ED just said now, we are looking to start financing, funding airlines, aircraft acquisition, and we want to grow the market. And we're very particular about Nigeria market. We have been supporting aviation for over 10 years in this market, and we want to do a lot more. We want to help the airlines in Nigeria to get more access to finance and just help them grow in general terms. So we're fully committed to expanding this aviation in Nigeria, and we want to do a lot more and have a lot more partnerships with the current airlines we have.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. To wrap things up, what do you think is the benefit of this deal to the Nigerian ecosystem, the aviation ecosystem?
Yeah, okay, so we'll talk about availability.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't believe we'll have enough aircrafts, operating in Nigeria today to cover movement within Nigeria and even outside Nigeria. So what this does is it creates availability. People can have access without you having all the whole money to buy the aircraft. You can have access to having the aircraft to operate and make the money and move people around. So that's what this deal brings to the table. It brings availability that people can move around. We'll have more aircraft to move people from Nigeria to other parts of Africa, in fact. So that's, for me, is a very great thing. And that is activity, and that's what we want in this market.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you. Did I say loan for my staff for my business? Oh, so I'll talk to you. So what do I have to?
You want to own an aircraft?
No, no. It's also amazing. A deal has just been announced by Fidelity Bank. Ma'am, what do you think about the deal that has been announced?
Honestly, I think it's excellent. There's been a lot of talk about how to move the aviation sector forward. So I think this deal will give that precedence to moving the aviation forward. And from what they had said, there's opportunity for financing and for leasing. But as long as you have a bankable project, I believe you can access the deal.
Okay, so ma'am, before we proceed, can you please introduce yourself and the company you represent?
So my name is Victoria Aigbede. I'm a deputy director, and I work with Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC.
Oh wow! Did you make any deals today?
No, I didn't, but I was able to advise people that, one thing, when you speak to investors and you say, we have these investment opportunities, so the next thing they're asking you is, what are the projects in the city? What projects do you have? So that's how I was able to advise, the deal room I was in, that, one thing is to have an investment opportunity. Another thing is to have those projects. But the advice is make those projects bankable so that people can access them. Because from the point of an investor wants to make money. That's number one. They want to make profit. But when they see the projects and these projects are bankable, then it's easy for them to say, okay, let's see how we can come together to do business.
All right. To wrap things up, I want you to rate the Honorable Minister over 100.
Honestly?
Yes.
I think I'll give him like 100. He's done so well.
Yes, he
Honestly,
has.
He's done so well. He has opened up the aviation space.
Mhm.
You know, things that they had bottlenecks and all that. He's been able to ease those bottlenecks. And from everybody's comments, you know, he's done so well. So I think I'll give him 100%. Is it possible to give people 100?
At this point, we'll give him 100. We don't mind. We're not stingy with our points.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma, for having this conversation with me. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. They're talking about-
in small focuses to Nigerians. Nigeria is a big country here in Africa, so but we need to have more aircraft to serve the country. Not only aircraft, but new aircraft, because the statistics says it's an old aircraft here in Nigeria, and we do not want to have that. So with this new leasing facility, between AFG and Fidelity Bank, make it easy for the operator to acquire more new aircraft or lease aircraft.
All right, so how long have you been an aviator?
In total, around 40 years. I started my flying careers in 1980, and so that is will be 46 years. And in Nigeria alone, it's 25 years.
Oh wow, that's a very, very long time. You've been in this industry for the longest. So where do you see, like, with this
Okay, so it will affect the economy, right? It will, both Nigeria and global, because and the economy, the wheel of economy will start turning. So to answer your question, yes, it will affect Nigerians as a country and also globally and the neighboring countries.
All right, thank you so much for having this conversation with me. Before we wrap things up, I want you to tell me your peak period during today's event or maybe yesterday's event.
Yeah, so yesterday's event was actually the peak.
Was the peak?
Yeah,
Was the peak for you? Not today when the deal was announced.
Today's okay. Today's is it's a different session.
Okay.
But yesterday was the peak. A lot of information. But I think the last today is where one of the speech say that we need to do instead of sitting in this grand room discussing. But I think more to it, we need to start work.
Yes, we need to do more work, less talk.
Let's talk.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Stick around because we're still gonna have conversations.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. because we're having conversations with people that do matter. Hello, how are you doing?
And yourself?
I'm good. To proceed, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Lara Yusuf, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay. Before we proceed, you were here yesterday?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, and now you're here today. Let's discuss what was your peak moment from yesterday's event and today's event as well?
Oh, there are several. But if I had to pick one today, I'd say it was the announcement that was made by Boeing in conjunction with Fidelity Bank, which is basically awesome. It's going to be a phenomenal.
All right. Thank you so much. We're not going to take too much of your time. But to wrap things up, do you think this is going to have a huge impact on our economy, or you feel like it's not really going to have so much impact? Just let me know what you think.
Absolutely. The fact that we're all gathered here today, we have a lot of dignitaries that have come together, shows you that there is great potential in Nigeria. The time is now. The timing is perfect. The opportunities are uncountable, and I think it's just a testament to what is about to happen in the industry. So watch this space because great things are about to unfold.
All right, thank you so much for having this chat with me. You do look beautiful.
So do you, my dear. Thank you.
Bye. What?
Who else?
I'm not seeing any other. I think we don't more than 10 people today. What? 50.
And we are pleased to announce once again that we have made tremendous progress that will advance opportunities, investment, and deals in the aviation sector in Nigeria. We have serious deal presentations and coming out from those conversations and transactions are the follows. From the
agreeing to proceed with further transactions engagement on aircraft leasing and acquisition with ATR and Formidion. They have made tremendous progress in terms of how this process will form or come into conclusion. So we are happy to announce that these operators will be proceeding with ATR and Formidion to finalize the processes of acquiring or leasing aircraft. And of course, the summit team will be working to see the conclusion of those transactions. From D Room B, CBN commits to facilitating sector-wide financing awareness session in collaboration with the Bankers Committee. Now, this is as a result of the conversations and complaints around the understanding and misunderstanding with aviation financing. And so CBN has committed to working with us to facilitate an awareness, aviation sector-wide financing awareness session in collaboration with the Bankers Committee. Embraer has also committed to recommending growth stage operators to their export credit facility. Embraer has committed to recommending growth stage operators to their export credit agency. Thank you. FSD Assets Financing has also committed to producing a working paper for aviation financing. Please, you can also put hands together for them. That reminds me, we didn't put hands together for CBN. Please, can we put hands together for CBN? Yes. Now, I mentioned that CBN has committed to facilitating aviation sector-wide financing awareness session in collaboration with the Bankers Committee. Please, let's put hands together for CBN.
Then coming out from D room C, NICOM, the National Insurance Commission, has committed to clarifying the 10% withholding tax for airline acquisition and leasing in Nigeria. Sorry, local retention. Thank you very much. NICOM commits to clarifying the 10% local retention for airline acquisition and leasing in Nigeria. Number two, please can we put hands together for NICOM? Number two, NICOM has also committed to providing operators technical support in their engagement with OEMs and lessors towards the processes and documentation that are required for airline acquisition and leasing. Now, this is also huge for the industry. Please can we put hands together for NICOM? They have committed to providing in their office, where possible, technical support services to OEMs and lessors. Please put hands together for NICOM. Coming out from D room D, FAN and Afrexim Bank commits to deepen collaboration on priority project design. FAN and Afrexim Bank commits to deepen collaboration on priority project design. Can we put hands together for Afrexim Bank? Again, can we put hands together for FAN? Please, I understand that lunch is about being served. So if you are hungry, just give us a few minutes and you have your stomach filled. But please, let's put hands together for FAN and Afrexim Bank. Thank you. FAN has also committed to develop a pipeline project for submission to ICRC. FAN has committed to develop pipeline projects for submission to ICRC. Please come down together for ICRC and FAN. Thank you very much. I hand you back now to Madam Joyce.
So who is the repertoire that is coming to speak? You are the Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's been 2 fulfilling days of conversations right here at the Nigerian Aircraft Acquisition and Investment Summit. Day 1 was spent talking about ways forward, some of the challenges, gaps to be closed, and how to close the gaps. Day 2 today has been about the deals going forward. What next? Next steps. And when we return next year, by the grace of God, what would be reported to have been done? To give us the closing remarks today, it is my honor and privilege to welcome the Director General, Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Please together receive Captain Onajomo as he comes forward to make an announcement.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Wow, it's been 2 days of good deliberations. It's been 2 days of how we've placed our industry forward. It's been 2 days of deals, good deals. I can imagine, I used to be an operator before. I'm now the regulator. I know where it pinches the operators, so I know what I'm bringing on the table to make ease for these operators. And I can see, and you all can see, I appreciate all that have come here today. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate all the deals that you have done. I remember some airline chairman met me in Abuja and said, DG, you invited me here. I hope it's worth the while. And that chairman has come to me. Thank you for inviting me. I've made some deals. So I know that because of this and because of the popular demand, as we have put this thing together with the Ministry of Aviation, I say that I'm going to make an important announcement. Due to popular demand, this summit will hold every year. Next summit will be 1st of April, 2027. And I can tell you, think it's nice, it will get better and better. And I use this opportunity to thank you for those who have come far and wide, those who have flown all the way from outside the country, within the country. Wish you all safe journey as you go back. However, lunch is served. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, sir. Before we run off to lunch, I'd like to welcome Chairman Pliance. In fact, I'm welcoming the entire planning committee, the summit planning committee from the ministry, from the different, from NCAA, of course, and from Pliance. Please make your way to stage. Please come all the way to stage. Chairman, please go ahead and welcome all the people that should be here. My CEO,
Director.
Pliance.
Director. DATR of NCA, our director, where is she? Please join us. Central Planning Committee, Director of Finance, NCAA. Essay to the Minister. Join us. Let's have a group picture. At least you guys did a great job. Dr. Elome. Sonda Suru. Where is our AI? Stephanie Ricketts. Please come up for recognition and group picture. the Central Planning Committee. What of Tunde, essay to the minister? Where are we missing out? Kayode, Sonia Suru, Sonia Suru, Ilome Osai, Joyce Daniels, Mr. Patrick Oke.
Women are on one side, women are on one side.
DCP, NCAA. DCS, NCAA. Chief of Staff to the MD of FAN. Cassie, who else am I missing? Chief Chimanokam, Wale of FAN. He was in our protocol team. See, madam, no put that too far. Put that one for me too, because we'll soon call Digi to join us. The picture at the picture level, not now. Yeah. Today. Bemi, no, Saka. Saka is not here. No, he's not here. Chinedu of this day.
Please, I'll bring it to the flank.
These are the guys who put all of this together, working as a team from different angles. I want to, on behalf of the Director General of NCAA, who gave us the opportunity to take on this project, thank all of you for your time, commitment, for the industry, for the effort you put in making this a huge success. We're missing Chris Omagege. He's not here. Chris Omage. Oh, Daddy Chris. What are you doing? You're here. Daddy Chris, please come. So we're waiting for one more person, right? Kayode. As you can see, we have a new charge by the Director General. He's just announced that this summit will take place 1st of April 2027. As soon as we're waiting for just one more person, then the DJ will join us for a group photograph. We just want your face, Mr. DJ, please. But not now. Just hold on. One more minute. Yeah, somebody just. This person will cry. If you miss this picture, you will cry. So let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Femi Bajomo Adeyinka from Minister's Office. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege and singular honor to invite the Director General, Civil Aviation Authority of Nigeria, to then Director of Air Transport.
I'm okay with photographers.
Oh.
They said, here, one step.
Okay. No, did you say we should stay? No, let's come and stay with you.
Everyone, please maintain your position. Please maintain your position.
Director of Air Transport, Federal Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development. You're supposed to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, lunch is served. Safe journeys back home. God bless. See you 1st April 2027.